Okay, so scientists, they want to see if they can make people lay eggs to hatch people in order to make people not have to suffer the consequences of pregnancy, such as sagging skin, loose vagina, etc. All the complications that there are. So they say, well, if people laid eggs and then they hatched the children, they wouldn't have to deal with it. So they decide to take like a little bit of DNA from the chicken, combine it with the human, just like to try to do this. So what they end up with is like a man. He's a hot ass man. I mean, his face is gorgeous. His hair is gorgeous, and his mind. Oh my god, it's like I fell in love with him. I fell in love with him. I fell in love with this man. So then I find out that his body is like an ostrich. Okay? It's like an ostrich. I mean, so what do you do with that situation? I mean, it's like, it's not his fault. He's like the product of research, and nobody likes him. He lives in the desert. Nobody ever sees him. The only reason I saw him was because I was lost in the desert, and it was like I really want to be with you, like forever. And I said, I can't. I mean, you have the body of an ostrich. I can't be with someone that isn't human, like, totally. And, like, the tears just came streaming down his face. Because that's why he was in the desert in the first place. That's why he lives there, That's why he's that isolated. And it's not fair. It's not fair to him. And it's not fair to me. It's not fair to me that science wants to take this person, the person who is probably destined to be with me, and make him into this creature that isn't human. Someone that I can never have sex with. I can't have sex with someone that has the body of an ostrich. I can't have, it's kind of, it's like a chicken, but it's bigger. So that's why I call it an ostrich. But it's like, I can't do that. I can't do that. And it drives me to insanity. It drives me to insanity that the only man that I ever loved happens to be a creature of scientific experimentation who didn't have to be a creature of scientific experimentation. They could have let that woman take her pregnancy and just have a fucking baby like humans are supposed to have. They didn't have to alter it and say, dude, we'll put this gene in there and see if you could just have an egg so that you don't have to go through all that trouble. So you don't have to have sagging skin. Does this look that bad to you? It's not that big of a deal. I haven't had issues with it. They say, oh, yeah, you don't relax your skin. No big deal. No big deal. They're not that concerned about it. My main concern is that humans will go to this extent to try to preserve beauty in sacrifice of our offspring. It's not cool. It's hurtful. It hurts a lot of people. It hurts a lot of people. And it hurt me. And I love science. I love to research science. But that's taken it a step too far. To make the man I love into this thing that is half man, half ostrich. And yeah, I probably am gonna marry him. And everyone's gonna call me a bestialitist. But I don't really give a fuck, because you're the one that made him that. And he deserves love as much as you do, as much as I do. So fuck you for making him that way. You stupid scientists.